Hello. Hello. Hi. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. Just making sure I'm heard. I kind of want to make myself like a tiny bit quieter, to be honest, like that. I don't know how that sounds. Hopefully it sounds okay. But it's Wednesday. Stream day. It's it's been a hot minute, I feel like. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I didn't stream on on when did I stream last? I feel like I streamed 1 week ago, last Wednesday. Or did I stream Friday? I don't remember, which I am sorry for. I just wanted to reevaluate a few things. Um, Essentially get my shit together. So I do have stuff planned that I'm excited about. For example, on Sunday, I'm holding a little podcast session with a friend. Their name is Omen. It'll be like my essentially my first, like I wanted to do more like that. I've had this in my head for a while and I even have a name for it. It's called Pillow Talk, which I'm excited. So it'll just be like a chill podcast chatty session on Sunday and then we'll go from there. mm, Also, I got something set up. I don't think I can do it again because I already tested it. It's hashtag check-in hashtag exclamation mark check-in, so like as in a command, and it'll be like a little check-in thing. It changes monthly. It won't, even if you miss a day, because I don't stream every day, so it would not make sense. It wouldn't make sense to have it reset if you miss a streak because I don't stream every day. If I streamed every day, that would be something else. So it adds on even if you essentially quote unquote miss a day. So whenever you pop in the stream, but it changes monthly. Um, Maybe at some point I'll give a little, I don't know, maybe a gift to whoever has like the high streaks. I don't know. It's just something fun that I added. But yeah, let me see if it'll work actually. Even though I've already done it, it looks like that. See, accidentally triggered one of my thingies because it's uh ignore that, but that's what it looks like. Oh, see, there we go. Also, hello. Hello, far from brutal. But yeah, that's essentially like the gist of it. Um, just a little check in. It's something cute that you can do, and you can do it anytime. You can even do it when the stream ends. So, let's say you come a bit too late and you want to quickly check in, you can do that too. How are you? Also, what was I gonna say? You're okay? You're okay? I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear you're okay. Um, I'm pretty good. Work, work. I only speak positivity on here. I'm not gonna go on a rant because if I could go on a rant with work, we'd be here all day. And I don't say nice things when it comes to work. um, I had like a little snack as well before stream started because I was feeling peckish. I've been feeling peckish. So easily. Yes, no, wait. And I have the Seven Kingdoms. Yes, let me go on a little positivity rant. Oh my god. It's so good. Like I watched a Game of Thrones. I watched okay, yeah, spoiler warning. I watched Game of Thrones like I only started watching it last year ish. I maybe not last year, the year before. And so I'm very late to the party. Only started watching House of the Dragons recently as well, so like last year ish. And I play Crusader Kings, which has the Game of Thrones mod, and it's so intricate in like ways you can't even imagine. And it really like it also helps add on to the lore. Now with A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms out, I thought like I never really had like a specific era of the Targaryens that I like, but this era, all the cameras, all the characters are immaculate. So in the show, I will say my favorites are Duncan and Arion. Arion. Duncan and Arion are my favorites. I will say that with my whole chest. I love them. Arion is a little crazy, but oh my god! And this no, I already said, but prior when I was talking about this, when spoiler warning, when Baelor dies, like when he takes his helmet off and turns around, and you see the back of his head, I I was on the brink. I literally like I was about to cry because like and mind you, I already know what happens. I've read the comic, so I know what happens. But um the show manages to make his wound a million times worse. Like his head, the back of his head is caved in. Like it is. There was a dent. There was like a crazy dent in the back of his head. You see bone, you see flesh. My heart broke because what do you mean? What do you mean? He had the potential to be the greatest king of all time and he dies for good reason. Okay, for good reason. I love Duncan. Like Duncan is my baby. But still, also the actors did such an amazing job. Like okay, yeah, Baelor initially I do have to say because he didn't look like how he was supposed to. He doesn't look Dornish at all. That is a white man. I mean, like obviously there are some Dornish people, especially closer like away. I think it was it the Stone Dornish that look because like Doran is very from the looks of it alone very multicultural, but his mother. Why am I freezing so much? I'm freezing so much today. Hmm. Well, let's hope this doesn't continue. But as I was saying, um, I was like, I didn't have too much high hopes because I'm like, oh, Baelor doesn't look like Baelor because he doesn't look like he's Dornish because that's like his whole thing with him. He does not look like a Targaryen at all. He looks like his mother. Brown skin, dark hair, dark eyes. But he also had like some white in his hair though. But I don't know if that like yeah, no, like definitely some white because I think it was a bit too he's too young. He was 39 to have like peppering like graying hair. But his acting, 10 out of 10 immaculate. Made me love Baylor as a character so much. And then also when the actor spoke about Baylor basically saying his last moments was like, him playing with his brother. Why are you why are you adding? Why are you putting, like, you were pouring acid into the wound? I was heartbroken. I was torn. Makar literally looks like he fell out from the book. That is Makar. That is our Makar. He understood his role really well. Coming from someone who had no, essentially, like, no prior knowledge about Baylor, he embodied Baylor and his principles so well, from the face expressions just to like the way he was Baylor, and also like the way he expresses himself, the way he speaks. It's just, he kind of draws you in. He kind of draws you in to he's just a very, like, there's some type of, like, I wouldn't say like attraction. Attraction isn't the right word. He's just very, I can't put my finger on the word. Yeah, charismatic would be the word. Like, charismatic, he's very charismatic, but he's very, what is the word? Like, what is the word of someone who just like draws you in? Also, hello, Banyas. How are you? Um, I do want to add for you too. There is a new command, like, to, if you want to ever, check in. Is I set it for like a monthly thing. It's gonna end at the end of the month. But if you scroll up a bit, I don't know if you can see the chat from before. That was way too quick. That was way too quick. I didn't even finish explaining it. Suddenly, like, okay. But yeah, that's what I want. That was what I wanted to say. But you got it. It was just a small check-in. Like, it's just something to do, to like be like, oh, I'm here. And I've set it so that, like, obviously there's no streak. Like, the streak doesn't end if you don't check in every day. Like, you don't have to come in here every day because I don't stream every day. So I set the streak to be a monthly thing. So I stream like 3 times a month. 3 times a month. Oh my god. 3 times a week. Um I'm trying to do the math. That's at least 12 streams a month. So the streak will be at least 12 if you come every stream. But it doesn't, like, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away if you don't, like, check in. It's just like something small, something cute. What was I talking about? I was talking about A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I want to get the books. I want to get all the books of A Song of Ice and Fire because I enjoyed Game of Thrones. Like, okay, rank in terms of like ranking of all the shows from A Song of Ice and Fire. Obviously, number one is A Knight of the Seven Kingdom. It's 10 out of 10 so far, which is fair. Books aren't for you, but I also want to get accurate lore. I'm a huge lore person. I love lore, which is why I love writing when I'm not lazy. Um, and A Song of Ice and Fire is just that, there's just something to it that, in such, not even that many books, there is so much knowledge to pick in. Lore is, exactly, call you SpongeBob because you soak it like a sponge. No, far from brutal. When it comes to, like, I love I love A Song of Ice and Fire. I really enjoy it. I'm like, I really want to learn more. But for someone who has not been like invested in a Song of Ice and Fire that long, like given like maybe a couple years, the fact that this man over there knows literally everything when it comes to it baffles me. Like if you ask him to tell you the entire line of the Targaryens, he will tell you who all the kings were. He will tell you literally every Targaryen that was there, like literally every single one from like from Aegon the Conqueror to Daenerys. He will tell you of all the bastards as well if you ask for it. And it's crazy because I don't. I'm still learning the order. So for me, like now I know ish. With like this one, you know, Baelor was it was Prince Baelor. He was supposed to be king. He was heir to the throne. Daeron II was his father. Before that, it was Aegon IV, the Unworthy. Then we literally spoke about this today. Is that Baelor the First? Or was it Viserys the Second? A number between 1 and 20? Is that the amount of 7? There were 20 kings and this man knows all of them and everyone in this like everyone in the line, all their siblings, all their kids, all the wives. Also, I will say this with my whole heart. I am leaning close to the mic now. Fuck the Brackens. Fuck them. Fuck that family. Assholes. I never really understood why I was like, yeah, Brackens versus Blackwood. That doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Fuck the Brackens. Blackwoods all the way. Brackens, go suck a dick. Go suck a horse dick. Assholes. Aegon the Third, number 7. We have Aegon the Conqueror. Maegor the Was Maegor the Cruel the second? No, there was someone before him. I already fucked up. Because we know there was Aegon the Second, and before it, fuck, there was also Viserys. Baelor the Blessed came later. Yeah, Maegor was third. That's why I'm saying like there was someone in between. Oh my god, don't even. I'm done. My brain. I'm trying to no. I would fail a Game of Thrones quiz when it came to like any of that. Oh my god. Don't chat to me. I'm so bad at this. Oh my god. I'm racking my brain. I know there was a usurper at some point, but I don't think that was him. Yeah, no. I'll have to like if you give me time to study, if you give me time to study, like give me an hour, give me like 30 no. Give me an hour to study them. And I got it. I got it. I just need time to remember. But yeah, I know like the names individually, but I um don't know them in order. Yeah. Also, with the last game, because I know that there weren't that many people like present, we did finish the game. The game was really confusing because searching, I didn't even upload that VOD because that I was just pissed. I was just getting annoyed because I was just sitting there in silent trying to figure out like search terms to look. My big brain realized after some time, I was like, if we're searching tags, those tags are listed as the as blank. So we searched blank. The whole story is okay, so there's two. There was Eve, there was Hannah. I already forgot their names. Eve and Hannah, they were twins. Um Eve was stolen by the okay, let me before I read the name of the list of the kings down the line that Far From Brutal posted, let me explain the story from her story. So the story was there were twins. The midwife, who had gone a bit crazy after her husband died in war, because this was like back, I think this was like, I don't know if this was like Vietnam War era, but her husband died. She went crazy. She was a midwife. She took one of the twins, saying that that twin died. That was Eve. Eve was stolen. So only Hannah grew up with the parents. Eve, Eve's quote unquote mother, so the midwife, died apparently from falling down the stairs. Uh Eve has known to twist stories around. She's all about fairy tales. She's crazy about fairy tales. She loves Rapunzel. So I'm assuming she loves that concept of, finding a prince, being locked in the tower. I can only assume, like, so her mother died when she was 8. I can only assume that she pushed her mother down the stairs herself. That had always been my theory. Um, so the midwife, I think, apparently lived across the street. So she saw someone that looked exactly like her and was like, "Oh my god, that's my reflection." She referred to Hannah as her reflection. So her twin sister, Hannah. They met, I think, like on their 8th birthday, essentially. They met, and Eve lived in their attic from then on out, and they constantly switched places. But it was like really weird because essentially, because they switched places, if someone got an injury, the other person had to get an injury. If someone lost a tooth, the other person had to lose their tooth. Um, Really, really weird. There was an instant. Hannah was the more shy one. Eve was the outgoing, seductive, mysterious one. She was more. Yeah, she was more outspoken. So Hannah liked this guy. Eve went to and she basically like Eve helped Hannah get that guy. But the thing is, Eve slept with him, essentially losing her virginity to him. Hannah was still a virgin. So it was like weird. So for the longest time, Hannah couldn't be the one sleeping with her that guy that she originally liked, by the way. And after some time, they got she got tired of it. This is where it also gets really weird because why would you do that? Eve helps her, quote unquote, lose it via a handle of a hairbrush. I'm not gonna go into any details. That was really, really weird. Um And then Hannah essentially falls in love with like a guy that she met at work. Okay, mind you, Eve is still in their attic. They only switch places time to time. The parents obviously don't the parents don't know. They always think that this one person was Hannah. They don't know about Eve. They thought Eve died years ago when Eve was born. Um there was also an instance of where Eve slept with someone's boyfriend, and for that, Hannah got punched in the eye and got a black eye, meaning Eve needed a black eye. And I remember like Eve saying like, yeah, in like the video, Being like, Eve was like, yeah, I think Hannah enjoyed giving one like a bit too much. Well, yeah. Imagine that your twin sister gets blamed, like does something, and you get the blame for it because you guys look alike. I'd be pissed too. I'd make sure that black eye was bad. But essentially, Hannah meets someone at work. They get along. They go on a date. The thing is, at that point, Hannah was kind of tired of sharing her identity with her sister. She wanted to be her own person. There was a point as well when they even went to the beach and she drowned Eve just out of like she tried drowning Eve out of anger because she was just so tired of her. Like Eve says that as like, you know, a laughing funny moment. And the thing as well in those videos is that constantly Hannah refers to that person. Okay, no, we'll get to that later. Hannah constantly referred to that person as like a friend because we'll get to that a bit later. So Hannah essentially does not allow Eve, even though Hannah essentially allows Eve. No, Hannah does not allow Eve to meet up with this boy. This boy's name is Simon. And she wanted Simon to herself again, like this whole like she really likes him. She doesn't want someone she doesn't want to share anymore. She's tired of sharing. And she sleeps with him. And on the first time she sleeps with him, she gets pregnant. And the parents find out and they get married. And Hannah moves away. Mind you, Eve still stays there, but she can't just come down because now Hannah has like a reason to be her own person. Eve just stays in the attic. She continues to stay in the attic until she manages to scrape money to get her own apartment. And she does that by singing in bars. She becomes like a musician. And that's their life for 10 years. But within those 10 years, uh Hannah has a miscarriage. Her parents die, supposedly from poisoning of mushrooms, even though the father collects mushrooms and knew which ones were poisonous. Mind you, Eve was in the house the whole time. So essentially, turns out, mostly it's not confirmed, but my assumption is Eve killed them so that Hannah inherits the house and she has to move back so that they can be the same. And when she found out that Hannah had a miscarriage, she was happy because she was like, oh, we're the same again. Eve is a bit, mind you, at some point, Hannah and Simon have a fight. Simon leaves, goes to a bar where he finds Eve. At this point, he doesn't know that they're twins. And he's just in awe that they look so alike. The only difference is that, you know, Eve wears a wig. She wears a blonde wig. I'm trying to like piece the story together slowly now. Is it just like a lot of stuff that's confusing? No, that's not how it is. Like this one, like A Song of Ice and Fire makes sense. The game is her story is good. It was just really difficult to piece together. Like genuinely, it was just a lot at once to take in. And so they sleep together. And Eve thought she was infertile. She calls Simon's sperm magic sperm because she gets pregnant on the first time, just like Hannah did. And they have an affair. They've been having an affair for like a while. And at some point, Hannah, like Eve, goes to Hannah, being like, oh, I'm pregnant, thinking Hannah would be happy, but she's like, no, bitch, I haven't seen you for 10 years and you fuck my husband. Like, imagine your twin sister doing that. And she gets mad. But instead, like, she's like, oh, okay, fine, fuck it, whatever. So Hannah moves in. Like, she says, like, okay, Hannah moves in. She introduces her, like, no, she didn't know. She didn't know she was pregnant. She didn't know who the father was. She didn't know who the father was initially. Her sister's pregnant. She's like, okay, you can stay with us. Introduces her husband to Eve, and it was like, this is my twin sister. And he's like, oh shit. And it essentially comes out that they've been sleeping together, and Hannah's like, what the fuck? Like, what? And it just like kind of all implodes. At some point, like, I think she told her on their birthday, and everything kind of implodes. They have a fight. Hannah gets mad and punches her. Or I think it was either that or the other way. They get in a fight, one person gets hurt. Eve leaves, drives to Glasgow, stays there, accidentally like runs into like has a car accident, has to go to the hospital to check on the baby. Back home, Hannah dresses up as Eve to try to trick Simon. And because it's their birthday, Eve, like, he gives Eve a present. I think, mind you, this was a present that he already tried to give to Hannah, and it was a mirror. And I think that just really like got to Hannah because she looks exactly like Eve now, and that just like, she's pissed. Breaks the mirror, takes a shard, cuts his neck, hides, panics, calls Eve, and now they have to plot. Like, how are they going to solve this? How are they going to fix this issue? They hide the body in the basement, and then after a while, they go and say, "Oh, he's missing." They pretend to be one person. They pretend just to be Hannah. So they do what they did 10 years ago, except it's a lot harder for them now because it's 10 years and there's a lot of time to fill in. They've led their own lives. There is a lot of slip ups, a lot of stuff happens. Eve has a tattoo that Hannah does not have. One of them has an injury that one person doesn't have. At first, the police were like, but there were a lot of discrepancies because, for example, Hannah speaks very well of Simon. She loves Simon. Eve is a bit more dismissive. Mind you, they're playing the same person. It's just that they've essentially, they're out of practice. They don't know how to pretend to be one person anymore. And things slip up, things happen. Um, a lot of mistakes were made because they kept on they reiterated the same story, like exactly alike, one day after the other. The police kept on questioning things again. You have a tattoo one day, on the other day, you don't have a tattoo. One person likes tea, the other person likes coffee. One person has a scratch on their face, and then the other person, like the next day, the scratch of the bruise is gone. So there were a lot of discrepancies, and you could just really tell that they were out of practice in the video at first, because the videos, when you look them, you have to find these videos yourself because you're playing as a character who's like just looking through some stuff, looking through a database, looking through these videos. We have no idea who the character behind the screen is. I only noticed this later, a lot later. Every time you find an important video that discloses very important information, sometimes the screen flickers, and behind that, you see someone who looks like Eve and Hannah. Mind you, remember that Eve was pregnant at this point. So at some point, it comes out that, okay, yeah, they were twins. The police pieced that together. At that point, Hannah doesn't show up anymore. It's just Eve. She takes a lie detector test. And essentially, on the very last day of the interviews, it's essentially like clarified, like, yeah, okay, Hannah killed Simon. She takes a lie detector test, and she even claims for a second and was like, yeah, my name is Hannah. Like, Hannah forgot whatever Simon's name was. And that was like, oh, that was the only time that like was counted as a lie. And then Eve was like, okay, y'all's lie detector is really good. Yeah, Eve. So that's like that day was essentially confirmed that they were two different people. But at that point, it was like, you have nothing on me because I wasn't the one who killed Simon. Or either that or she went to jail. She went to jail for Hannah, and she was like, yeah, because essentially Eve did have an alibi. Eve was in Glasgow. That's essentially the alibi that they used when they were pretending to be one person. Because they later on said, like, oh my god, I found a body in the basement. It's it's Simon's. And that's when they'd like try to essentially plot that, like, no, I'm pregnant. I was in the hospital, but like things started falling apart. So Eve was like, yeah, I do have an alibi. Hannah's gone. I don't know what y'all are gonna do. Turns out the person behind the screen is Eve's daughter, who I think she named her Sarah after, essentially, so remember Hannah had a miscarriage. That is what she wanted to name her daughter. That is what Eve named her daughter. And that is essentially the end of it. Like after you look through the videos, like after you look through all of them, essentially ends with like you getting like a chat message being like, have you found out everything you're looking for? And that was it. That's how the game ends. It's an interesting game, but like Jesus Christ, kind of crazy. But that was the gist of it. I wasn't happy with the VOD, so I didn't upload it. I was like, fuck this. I'm not putting this on YouTube. What? This was bad. Because I was struggling to find the last couple videos. Okay, anyways, now we're gonna go through we're gonna go through the list of kings. So we have Aegon the First, that's Aegon the Conqueror. Aenys, don't remember. Maegor the Cruel. Jaehaerys the First, Viserys. Aegon the Second. Was Aegon the Second, was he the one that was known as the usurper? Because he essentially he stole the throne from Rhaenyra. Essentially, Rhaenyra was queen, but for like a bit before she. Oh, so he's a usurper. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then we have Aegon the Third, who was Rhaenyra's son. Pretty much, Aegon the Second's his line died, so that wasn't worth it. Aegon the Third was Rhaenyra's kid. He was depressed upon he witnessed his mother dying. You have Daeron the First, who was that? Was that Aegon's younger brother? Was that who that was? I don't remember. Then we have Baelor. Then we have Viserys the Second. Aegon the Fourth. Oh, it was Aegon's son, not his. Was Aerys? It was Baelor. Okay. Viserys the Second. Aegon the Fourth, the Unworthy, the Fat Cunt, legitimized all his bastards, was essentially the reason why the Blackfire Rebellion became a thing. Oh, Viserys the Second was the younger brother. All right, so after was the younger brother of Aegon the Third. So Daeron the First and Baelor were his kids. They died, and then it went to Viserys, and then Viserys. So I'm assuming Viserys' son was Aegon the Fourth. Then we have Daeron the Second, so that's Daeron the Good. It should have gone to Baelor Breakspear, our king, the one and only. But he died. And I'm still really upset about it. But instead, it went to Aerys the First, his next son, who was a bookworm. It skipped over his third son because he was a sweetheart, slow in the head. Then we have Makar, the Anvil. Accidentally killed his brother Baelor. But he's a baby. He's the fourth son. He wasn't actually supposed to become wasn't supposed to become king. Because actually, technically, after Daeron II, after Baelor died, it was supposed to be Valar. A lot of people died during a thing called the Spring Sickness, the Great Spring Sickness. In my playthrough of CK3, he survived. He would have become king. What happened? He became incapable. Might as well have died. So then it goes to, Makar had 4 kids. Not 4 kids. He had 6 kids, 4 sons. First one was Daeron the Drunken, Dragon Dreamer. He died. Then we have Aeron Brightflame. He drank wildfire and died. Thank God, the cunt. Then we had Aemon. Aemon was already a Meister by the time. All his titles were gone. So then we come to the 4th son of the 4th son, Aegon V, known as Egg. Sweetheart, squire to the goat, Duncan the Tall, named his son Duncan the Small, who was supposed to be the heir, but he married out of love because he was like, oh, papa, you married out of love. I want to marry a lowborn. The fucker. Fucked shit up. All his kids fucked shit up. Because through his kids, mind you, also, like with Daeron, so his first son, Duncan the Small, named after his bestie, Duncan the Tall. Mind you, Aegon, even though he married out of love, he still married someone of noble heritage, a Blackwood. All his kids decide to fuck shit up. They fucked shit up. They reintroduced familial incest. They were doing so well. They were doing so well, honestly. And breeding levels were pretty much at an all-time low. And they brought it back. I don't know where Jaehaerys lies. Jaehaerys II lies. In terms of, like, sons. But he had the son Aerys II, the Mad King. That name already says enough. He was killed. His first son, Rhaegar, died during Bobby B's rebellion. His wife technically would have gone to his son, but his wife and his kids were killed by a bitch-ass man named the Mountain. A stupid, ugly, disgusting creature. Deserves the death penalty. So Bobby B's rebellion happened, and it moved to the Baratheons. The Baratheons became Jaehaerys II was the second son of Egg. Thank you. The Baratheons got the throne. Bobby B died. So it went to his bitch of a son, Joffrey, who is an incest baby. Just like all the blonde children in his life. Incest baby between Cersei and Jaime. So actually he was a Lannister, the bitch boy. Joffrey died because he was poisoned. Good riddance. So it went to his younger brother, who was just a baby. And that's the current timeline. Tommen has it. Tommen has a throne, a baby. But like we all know, so Rhaegar, Aerys II's son. So Aerys had 2 other kids, Viserys and Daenerys. Viserys is dead. He got his own crown, molten gold, right on his head. He died. Daenerys now is still, she's still in Essos in the books. In the show, we don't talk about the show. Anything after season 4, we don't talk about that. We do not talk about that. So I'm ignoring the fact that she became queen and literally every character and their mother died. So right now, book wise, Tommen is the king. Other than Rhaenyra, we have yet to really have a queen yet. So excited to see. Excited to see how it'll go. And yeah, that's Game of Thrones. As I told to my to the little knowledge I have. I definitely do want to play CK at some point on stream to really go through it, or just like have you know what, I'm gonna have another. So I mentioned Sunday I'm having a podcast session. I am saying this now, far from brutal. Free up one Sunday. There's gonna be one Sunday at some point. We'll do a podcast with Far from Brutal, and then we'll talk a lot more about a game like Game of Thrones. We'll have a session. It'll be like a podcast discussion session. I will interview him, and it'll be fun. And then we'll have a good chance to talk a lot more about Game of Thrones and just like a Song of Ice and Fire in general. I think that'd be I think it'll be really interesting, and I feel like I'll also learn a lot more then as well. So exciting, exciting stuff. So just Far from Brutal. Just tell me, well, not this Sunday obviously, but if any future Sundays that you're free, just tell me and we'll plan a podcast session. And then we'll talk about um a Song of Ice and Fire more. I have never held like such a long just chatting session before. This is entertaining. It was a lot of fun. I feel like even though I don't hold as much knowledge about a Song of Ice and Fire, it's so much fun to discuss because, as I mentioned, I love lore and I love learning things. So it was really interesting. It was fun. So now, today's plan was I was going to play a game called Song of Farca. I'm trying to remember what the game is about. Let me just quickly take a peek at I'll read the description. I think is this another detective game? Hack into crime scenes, look for evidence. Yeah. You know me in games like that. Analyze data, interrogate criminals, track suspects, and deal with the consequences of your decision. Is this a choices matter game? Fuck. Okay. This is a dark, brutal detective story with a Black Mirror esque atmosphere and digital dominance and the narrative structure of a U.S. crime procedural. Okay. Okay, that sounds like it could be fun. All right. Let's set things up. Song of Farca. No more music. Okay. Just quickly setting things up. Oh, that shit's loud. I'm just gonna quickly see if I can. Okay, we'll do it like this. Okay. Tell me if this sounds okay as well. Okay. Alright, perfect. 26th of August, back online. How to play. Your cursor is inactive while Izzy is away from the keyboard. The top part of the screen shows Izzy in her apartment. The lower part of the screen shows her PC. You can only interact with the lower screen. Okay. Alright. So Izzy is our character. Oh, okay, perfect. Isaac Dioker. Diorce. Dioker. Izzy, you're calling from a PC. Hell yeah. The appeal went through. They actually agreed that you can't earn a living under house arrest. I told them exactly that. The sentence has to be removed from their lexicon completely. Can't do jack shit without internet now. I had to mail the thing, like, write it down. Bullshit. But you got it back. If I can get my internet, then you can learn to swim. I'm fine. I'm not in the water, like 99% of the time. You're from here. Here being an island. Let's move on, alright? What was the first thing you did when you got back online? Should I? I will. Porn. Nice. Yeah, you're so casual. Nice. Congrats, Izzy. It's nuts that they kept you off the internet for so long. Right? I only punched a man in his ugly face. A terrible man in his very ugly face. Found him guilty, you know. They should have given you a medal instead of house arrest. Amen to that. How are things with you? Oh, I'm working on a story, but I just can't crack it. Why not? I'm pretty sure the scoop is somewhere. I'm not allowed anymore. Did he punch someone? Nah, it's just not the first time I busted someone there. I can check it out for you. Oh, you still can't leave the house. I've got drones. I can hack the cameras. Oh, okay. Interesting. They don't have cameras there. I guarantee you they do. Izzy, yeah? Can I be your first client since you started house arrest? Are you gonna pay me for once? No. You have an arrangement. I tell you about my friends and I tell them about you. Better hype me up big time. Give me the deets. Of course, it's a club called Venom. The front is your typical nightclub. The back room is all high-class debauchery. And the target? Or Simar, the actor from Baby Drives, the other Falcon Kiwi song. Should I know who that is? Alright, he moved here after he dropped off the radar. Used to be an icon, now he's not. And I'm writing a story on him. What's the story? I don't know. Depends on what you find. Whatever it is, it's in that back room. Pretty straightforward. I'm looking forward to seeing what you dig up. It'll be fun, Isaac. Thanks. Alright. Key areas. The location map shows areas relevant to the investigation. Izzy can connect to them completely. Remotely. What? What am I reading? Mail lets Izzy keep track of them. I was doing so well. Izzy. Mail lets Izzy keep track of important news and relevant information. The contacts list displays person of interest and Izzy's associates. Case files contain all clues and notes relevant to the investigation. Sounds good. Okay, our inbox. Welcome back from Farca Flicks. Dear Isabella Song, we're happy to see you're using our service again. We have a welcome back present for you. Enjoy 15% off an exclusive watch party for Fair and Square, starring Farca local Jessica Delapine. We hope to see you there, and we hope you stick around for the long run. Farca Flicks. So what's this? Oh, music. And these are our settings. Okay, Maurice. Are we ready? Is this the case? So we have no idea who Maurice is, I guess. Fair enough, honestly. It is, Maurice. It's time. I'm so excited to be doing something. Anything? Like, anything. I can't play any more solitaire. Why not? I always win. How could you not? You're an AI. A very advanced AI. Oh, so she made Maurice. I mean, I'm too smart to lose. Yeah, that's what I meant. Good for me. Screw solitaire. How can I, a very advanced AI, help with the case? Query? I need to call you back. Alright. The case files contain all the clues, suspects, and witnesses that Izzy has found. She must connect them herself. Clues aren't just for your information, you'll use them during questioning too. If you get stuck, go back to the case files. There's bound to be something useful in them. Alright. So we have Boris Samar. You can interact with all profiles and some clues. Click the yellow ring to find out more. Information pertinent to the case, internet, mail, notes, etc. is highlighted. Click the yellow text or picture to save leads in the case files. Okay. Let's search them. So that is Samar, or Boris Samar. Return of Samar. Boris Samar, star of beloved Farcan film classics, might be making a comeback. He's finally landed a role after 6 years outside the limelight. Admittedly, it's an advertisement. Hardly a triumphant return, but we're happy to see Boris for the first time since the infamous Livers. Livers of the Wicked? Livers of the Wicked? We're hoping Samar is just testing the waters before making a full comeback with a new movie. So, Boris Samar, his place of birth was Lisbon, Portugal. This is his digital fingerprint, and he's a Farca Republic citizen. It was by he, him, and this is his picture. Special guest, Boris Samar. Ferguson. Right. You've been famous for a long time. Right. Oh, okay. But fame today must be quite different from 10 years ago. Samar. It doesn't matter what people recognize you for. I get that. People still know me for the robot bear, but that wouldn't work today. Have the times changed to your perspective? I missed out on the change. The last 10 years went by in a haze. I think I'm still stuck on the day after my daughter died. So do you have any new movies lined up? That is such... he's such a shitty... Who is this? Conan Ferguson. You're such a shitty host. Alright, so his... Okay, I need to find something on him in the back room. So he hasn't had work in a while. His daughter died. We don't know anything special about him. And we have found all leads we can so far. Okay, so let's see what we can find out about our bestie. This is Anik? Isaac D. Ors. He was born in Farca. Isaac Diorce is one of the oldest journalists in Farca. He enjoys almost celebrity status, and most outlets have published his articles and interviews. Isaac started out in the entertainment industry with a focus on music. Legend has it he was a stoker on a boat for Farcan pop legends when he was just 16. While he still dabbles in the world of glamour, his recent output has been increasingly political. Okay. He credits this to his frustration with the corporate invasion happening in Farca right now. So we found some information on him. He has been getting into politics lately. Alright, so now we're gonna check out Venom. Nightclub in the front, fetish party in the back. You can only interact with objects that are in the okay. Alright, this is interesting. Oh, there he is. Latex goat drinking something nasty. Latex lover kissing aggressively. Latex zealot play fighting. Latex zealot play fighting. Latex peacock dancing with peacock feathers. Latex chameleon dancing mildly. They have latex porcupine dancing on her hands, dancing in a snake suit with no hands, dancing badly, dancing, kissing aggressively. Okay. Dancing on her hands, doing a correct P, whatever that is. Dancing madly, dancing badly. Only you can see him. Latex salmon showing the latest. Okay, let's see. Whispering about the end of the days. Looking unimpressed, itching all over. Only you can see him. Latex rabbit multiplying. Oh, does that mean they're... I don't want to know. Okay. Oh, what's this? An inhaler. Okay. Photo from Venom. He's depressed, high, horny, just feeling good. Alright, okay. What does this do? No. Okay, inhaler. And photo from Venom. Or is buying a painting. Lost interview with the late Margarita Samar. We have uncovered an old archive interview with Margarita Samar, Boris Samar's daughter. So he's trying to get a painting that his daughter had. That his daughter made before she died, I'm assuming. Well, of course I'm assuming. How else would she make the painting? What the fuck? The trailblazing artist and collector became an icon of the Farcan art scene after opening her My Dad Left Me art gallery. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. We'll be publishing the interview in full next week. It covers all things art, including her most infamous work, Soul Fight. Here's an excerpt. I should have never sold that painting, but you're young and somebody finally wants to pay you beaucoup d'argent for something. A lot of money? Usually when you look back at your earlier work, you hate it. But Soul Fight? I fucking love Soul Fight. Alright. So this is... Samar hasn't had work in a while. The painting was Samar's daughter's favorite. I'm assuming he's asthmatic. I'm assuming I can call Maurice for this. Maybe he can analyze something. Can you analyze the contents of this inhaler? I can't analyze it. Can't analyze what? The inhaler. I'm confused. What's in the inhaler? This is exactly what I made you for, Maurice. Fungus-based chemicals. See, you did it. I can analyze chemicals. What the fuck, Maurice? Yes, you can. I am Deus Ex Machina. I don't know about that, buddy. Close. You're not godlike just yet. I'm not. We'll get there. Every day I get closer to the singularity. Purge the term singularity. Purging. Every day I get a little bit better. Send me the full analysis when you're done. Can I send it? Yes, we already set up a report system. Great, I'm sending it now. What the fuck? Analysis report. The inhaler contains a designer drug produced in Spain and smuggled all over the world. Induces euphoria, hallucination, and increased libido. A favorite of the rich and bored. Of course, the favorite of the rich. When do the rich not do random shit? Alright. But we haven't quite found his special. We haven't found the third. I mean, let's call Isaac. Maybe we can tell him already what we have. How's it going, Izzy? Cracked the case already? Let's talk about what happened in Venom. You're fast. Did you get in already? Okay. Oh, the person you're talking to is lying or hiding something. In this case, select the highlighted line. Choose the appropriate clue to contradict and advance the interrogation. Don't worry if a clue fails. Scroll up the pink line and click it to choose a different one. Did you find anything I can use? Looks like a normal transaction. I need something juicy or illegal. Damn, that's explain. Okay, it's the spiral all over again. Got your story? I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, drugs do lead to bad decisions. I want to write a story about him. That's necessary. What's the problem? He's doing propaganda, but why? He's a counterculture icon. Have you seen all the anti-cop ads? No, I haven't. So this guy, Samar, a counterculture icon, is starring in ads. Ads backing the vote to transfer all law enforcement duties to the corporations. Huh. You know, the vote coming up in September? Oh, I missed that. House arrest with no internet. Sure, but you're gonna vote against it, right? Read the room. I'm an immigrant with a conviction. Yeah, I don't think Izzy can... Yeah. Right, sorry. Back to Samar, please. It's just it's fucking corporate police propaganda. Wow, we're getting a bit... we're getting a bit close to home, aren't we? I don't get why anyone would do this to their own country. I have to get to the bottom of it. You also come across notes during the game. These can be Izzy's hunches or incomplete clues. To use leads in an interrogation, click Make a Conclusion. I don't have information on him just yet. Why did the guy disappear? Samar? His last movie was a flop. The whole crew's career was cut short. That bad? His daughter died mid-production and he spiraled hard. It took down the whole movie and the studio. He was considered radioactive by the whole industry. Everybody thought he'd bounce back in a year or so. It just didn't happen. Until now? Until now. Okay, we already got this. Okay. Connect two notes to form a conclusion. You can use them as clues during questioning. Sometimes more than one clue or conclusion can be successful. Your choice will affect the investigation. I think he was hustling to get his dead daughter's painting. Yeah. Oh shit, it was. You're right. People couldn't find it in years. He really tracked it. Yeah, yeah. Took a shit job that he hated to get a painting. A stupidly expensive painting. Dead artist after all. You know, there was a rumor it was destroyed in the same crash that killed her. This is nuts, right? Clearly nuts. It is nuts, right? It's grave. Pardon? What should the story be about? I'm having doubts. I want a second opinion. Where do we want to take it? Because do we want to focus about the corporation exploiting a father's grief to push their own agenda? Or remind the world of what he was? Pro-core ads from a counterculture icons just don't make sense. There we go. Maybe I'll tie it to Samar's past. Maybe he did it to piss off the core? I can't pre-read it. Do you need to? Okay. So have you got what you wanted? Alright. Okay. Alright. I like this. I like how, okay. This sounds like this feels like an interesting game. Okay, so we see at the top now, your girl is cooking. She's eating. I do like that. I like this. I like the game. I'm enjoying it. Carl Erickson. Hi, is this Isabella Song? Private investigator? My name is Carl Erickson. I was told you could help me find a missing dog. Sure, tell me more. Thank God. Usually... Ugh, sorry, I had to adjust myself. Usually, I don't get far enough to mention that she's a prototype. It's not an actual dog? Not at all. She's a custom e-terrier I developed myself. I'm the CTO at Port Plastic. The chassis... Y'all have eyes. Is fairly standard, but the AI is absolutely cutting edge. Oh, we saw a little thing flashing over there. Why is there a drone there? Okay. Basically, she's almost identical to her real dog. She? My daughter insists that it's a girl. I don't mind at all. She's got really attached to her cutting edge AI. Okay, my dog's okay. What's the dog's name? Sir Derpalot. Sir? She's a sir? Yeah, that's what Tanya, my daughter, decided. I see no reason to apply rigid gender dynamics to a robot dog. I have some more questions about the case. His pupils are small as hell. Have you spoken to the police? I don't want any information about Sir Derpalot leaking to the public. The police are bad at that. Why the secrecy? The technology. You know what? I just saw my little thing where it said hydration. I'm going to drink some water. Maybe that'll help. The technology is experimental, and I have my responsibilities to the board. I have approval to take Derpala outside, but only to Cliffside Park. She probably isn't there anymore. Gotcha. Total discretion. Thank you for your understanding. Tell me where you saw the dog last. Ford gave us the green light to walk Sir Derpalot in Cliffside Park. Isn't it a prototype? It is, and the park is a public space full of your competitors. The Pord pulled some strings and we had it closed for the night. Is there any way thieves could have gotten hold of this information? There's quite the chain of decision making and red tape involved, which means lots of people knew about it and somebody always drops the ball. Gotcha. So what happened? I threw a frisbee. It went pretty far and Sir Derpalot ran after it. She never came back and her GPS is unresponsive. I'll send you her last recorded location. Did you look for her in the park? Of course, we didn't find any clear traces of her. What about security guards? This is a rich people park, right? Clearly, they failed in their duty. I understand. But did they see anything or anybody? One of them mentioned an old black man who might have had vitiligo. I think they were describing vitiligo. They said he'd been hanging around the park for a while. Tell me about Derpalot. It's based on our terrier metal model, but customized to be a pet. Same chassis? Kind of. We made some modifications to make the frame lighter. Any idea how it was stolen? I've thought about it, but I can't come up with anything. They'd have to immobilize her, otherwise she'd put up a fight. How would you do it? Hijack the processor? Frequency hijacking. That could work. In theory. I need to run some tests though. Can you send me the results when you're done? I'd have to make another prototype just to run the tests. That would take a long time and my daughter misses her dog. Aren't you concerned about giving an untested machine to your daughter? I'm a top AI expert. Sir Derpalot can't hurt my baby. Plus, it's based on a guard dog AI that has never attacked its owners. I have all I need for now. Alright. Isabella Song, client, Carl Jacob Erickson, service, find the location of the E-Terrier prototype, call Derpalot. Signature, Isabella Song, signature. Oh, this is like an NDA. Love that. Okay, wait. Inbox. From Farca News. Dear citizens of Farca, with summer ending and autumn in full swing, we bring you a forecast of what to expect from winter. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of rain. Our little nook of the Mediterranean has very high precipitation, but this February could shape up to be the worst in our island's history. You all are going far ahead, what? Official forecasts are grim, with warnings of storms and floods. Many prominent figures have given statements on the matter. The president of Farca. There is nothing to worry about. This isn't the first time we've had a bit of rain. I'm sure our friends at the Farca Lagoon Corporation will take good care of our town. Farca Lagoon PR. We don't see a problem. Our harbor control system will be operating at full capacity throughout winter. Citizens can sign up to our app to receive updates on the situation, especially if they want to sail around Farca this winter. GreenNet blog. We're gonna get flooded. Farca Lagoon doesn't give a shit, and our government can't do anything that has even a remote chance of disrupting their operations. So essentially, what you're saying is we're kind of fucked. Cool. They turn shinies to hunt. They crave shinies. They fly for shinies. What the fuck is this? They'll take your shinies in a black and white flash. Now they're shinies. Pick them all out. What the fuck? Okay. What is this? Oh, collectibles. But I feel like his daughter took it. Oh, she has costumes. That's so cute. Alright. Investigation board. Carl Erickson. Derpalot can be frequency hacked. He's the CTO of a Port Plastic. Let's search him up online. There we go. He, him. Port Plastic CTO loses wife, turns recluse. The role of a Port Plastic in our technoculture is undeniable, but not many know who's responsible for their impact. Carl Erickson has been the company's CTO since the very beginning. Many of their patents in both cybernetics and software originated with him. We are sad to report that he has cancelled all upcoming interviews after his wife's death. Tech nerds the world over mourn this development. What the fuck? Port Plastic CTO answers customer questions about e-terrier systems. Make sure to protect your e-terrier, just like a regular dog, from electricity. It might cause permanent damage. So maybe it was electrocuted. Other potential hazards are listed in your e-terrier companion manual. Alright. Oh, I can just move it myself. What am I doing? Alright, let's go to Cliffside Park. The place that gives Cliffside Park neighborhood its name, officially under the joint management of Farca City and corporate representatives, open to the general public on Sundays. So it's only open to the public 1 day a year. 1 day a year? What the fuck? 1 day a week. That's kind of fucked. A tiny bit. Okay. Turned off remarkable fountain. A child misbehaving. Idle guard. Shit. Computer locked. Okay. I can now take hold of the drone. Okay. There we go. We got footage now. Very useful. Very useful stuff. Cool. Now we got the security footage. Was that... Okay. Okay. Why did they lie? There was footage. Why didn't they? Why wasn't that the first thing that was asked for the security footage? The black man with vitiligo. I'm gonna go back here because this is supposed to be a cybernetic dog prototype. So probably this one? And now plate. This is probably Farca. A Farcan car. And this isn't this the sigil for Farca? Like the flag? Okay. Because there's a black man with vitiligo, we got that. And then we got this one because that's the flag for Farca. Alright. A CCTV. Okay, 2 people are struggling to load a robot dog into the van. One of their faces is clearly visible. The plates are clearly visible. Yeah. Alright. see if there's anything we can scour on the internet. Simon Krasinski. Okay. Simon Krasinski is one of our most experienced trainers. He ran these kennels until he retired at the age of 58 due to budget and management issues. He rarely takes clients, but give us a call if you want top training for your dog. Simon likes to take walks, likes to take difficult cases what, and turn them into award-winning specimens of discipline and obedience. Okay, so he's a dog trainer. So now we're gonna ask Maurice. To trace something. Maurice is operating at full capacity. I'm ready to process any information. Data? Date? Data? I require your assistance. Oh, date or data? I require assistance. It's data. You mean data, Maurice. Are you sure? What is Maurice? Acknowledged. I will add this to my database. How can I help you? I'm here to serve at your creation. Where did you learn that line? I located this line in a fanfic you pasted into me at 5 AM last October. I should add an is drunk check. Explain later. Is there any data you would like me to parse? Find me the location of the van with these plates. You have located the van and updated your map with a pin. Thank you, Maurice. Bark and Hounds. Okay. Farca's finest dog training organization enjoys an almost flawless reputation amongst its clients. Okay. That's Simon working. So we have a tablet. There's no one to guard the door at the next event. Boss said you should do it. I'm not your errand boy. Sorry, Simon. Boss's orders. Fine. Okay, perfect. Listen here to Mark. That ungrateful piece of shit, is my boss. I'm your boss. You don't listen to him, you listen to me. I'm Simon Krasinski, and I'm the boss here, and you're the asshole. Fucking hell, what did Mark do to you? Alright, so that's for this ribbons from a dog show. Mr. Krasinski, well, you're in good shape for a 61-year-old. Your health isn't what it used to be. Simon, your condition is serious, and you need to take it seriously, otherwise you could die. I will give you details and recommendations at our appointment on... Okay. Alright. So he is very ill. A dog tracker. A GPS dog tracker from Simon's office, inactive, serial number intact, found in the Farca Hound's office. Do we ask Maurice about it? Is there any data you would like me to parse? It doesn't look like... Okay, let's ask Carl. Hello, Miss Song. I found a GPS tracker. Does it match Derpalot's? It's a match. You found the GPS. I'm speechless at your progress. Please keep it up. Alright, perfect. So that does in fact belong to Derpalot. Alright, let's call Simon. Yes? Simon Krasinski? Yes, who is this? I'm calling about a robot dog you stole. I'm sorry, a robot dog? I'm not some manufacturing plant. I don't know what you're talking about. You've got the wrong number. What's that supposed to be? A video of you stealing a robot dog? What is this, 1999? That's not real. It's a deep fake forgery. On its way to Spain, honey. God damn. I'm guessing you recognize this. Where's the dog, Simon? This picture means nothing. The GPS was unlawfully. You know what? Screw it. Go to number 20 on Penny Forge, Dee's place. Alexa can deal with the shit herself. Damn it, Henning. I don't have your damn machine. Are they your accomplices? You don't know Johnny D? He's no accomplice. If you don't know my boss, then you're in over your head. And Alexa Henning? Doesn't matter. This conversation is over. You got what you want. Okay. Alright. Hello, blue lady. Is that you, blue lady? Dad said you're looking for Hey! Can't speak. Thank you. Dad said it's important to say thank you when people help. Are you bringing Sir Durple at home? Are you Tanya Erickson? You're smart. I didn't tell you my name. Sure. Are you bringing Sir Durple at home? Yes, I am, but I need to work on it. Girl, I'm busy. Get a job. That's fucking rude. That's a kid. Alright. Let's look up Alexa Henning. Okay. She is German. She's from Bonn, Deutschland! Help needed. I'm really sorry, but I only have a picture of the Farca lighthouse today. Some asshole stole my bag along with my laptop and all my documents. I hate to beg, but please go to my account and wire me something if you can. Even a euro will help. Please. I want to go home. I miss Berlin so much. Text me, I can help. I'm with you in spirit. Try to contact the embassy. Damn. So she's stranded in Farca. That's shitty. Okay. Who is this? Johnny D. You can see the name above her entrance, above her door, on every beer glass. If you get lost on the second floor somehow, you'll find it on our owner's door. Fun fact, you can drink a D&T too, created by your owner, Johnny D. 2 parts vodka, 3 parts grenadine, a drop of Tabasco, stir and add a slice of lime. Johnny D for partnership questions. We have his number. Okay. The Samar article. Okay. The article you helped make up is now. You can check it out on Farca Hall of Fame, but I'm also sending a little excerpt. As you vaguely know, wow, guys. As you know, vaguely sponsored pro-corporate police ads have started popping up. I want to propose an alternative reading of them, that the ads are ironic and subversive. Now, while this might sound like a stretch, let's look at the only fixed elements of the ads. Or Samar. Samar is a counterculture hero. All of his movies are filled with purely Farcan rage that intimately reflects the sentiments of the people. His first movie, Broken Metal Boys, was released not long after independence. It mimicked the classic British dramas of the age and pitted Samar's hero against common tropes of her protectorate overlords. It wasn't direct or obvious, and critics at the time mentioned the danger of people believing in British cultural supremacy because of the movie. Consensus saw through in the end. The film launched the Farcan new wave and remains a symbol of quintessential Farcan cinema. As such, I argue that we should treat the ads the same way as a sarcastic, broken metal boy challenging our views of law enforcement. I remind you that Boris Samar has never played a cop in any of his movies. Nice. We're not gonna call him yet. We're gonna go to the manager's office here. And he also owns the building itself. Alright. A table piled high with gangsta shit. What's this? They've already taken her apart. He's chilling. Okay, we need a password for the tablet. Good job with the books, Alexa. Really appreciate what you did with the taxman here. You settle your debt in no time. Also, you can get rid of anything that isn't this dog's chassis. We don't need it anymore. Nice job keeping it intact. Simon probably would have just bashed it with a stone. Damn. I was struggling so hard trying to get that to Shatsa. Okay. Sad to hear about the taxman issue. You've handled it well. Why did they come after you? Your payments don't show any excesses. If you've been hiding my money, there will be consequences. My other grandkids would love to play with your toys. We need to figure out what this is. I'm assuming this is for the tablet. Yeah. Doesn't look like we can get into the tablet just yet. Because we have this. We have no idea what these mean. So let's go to D&T. A popular spot for wannabe upper class party people. Hookahs, drinks, and cheap thrills. Okay. Bouncer. Every club needs a neon sign. This one says D&T. Stack of E-tier chips. That's Alexa shaking. Bouncer. Okay, let's see what this one is. Schematics. Here are the files you asked for. This is just a basic schematic for the latest version of the port plastic E-tier. Couldn't find you anything faster. So there's definitely someone internal giving all this information. All this over a dog, damn. Okay, a number for Alexa Henning. If you ever go against the point man, me, I'll beat you black and blue. I had a plan, I did the work, you just needed to do your job. If those lazy cliffside cops somehow get to us, your head will roll. Yes, Simon. Okay, so she's here against her will. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Alexa, if you know what's good for you, you will do this. This can't be hard for you, can it? Just get the schematics. I take care of my people. We'll settle your debt once you finish the job. Jesus fucking Christ. Check to see if they're— oh my god. Alexa. Likely purchased recently. Found in D's office. Something must have gone wrong with Derpalot. Shatsa. He seems high up the food chain. Anyone know who the Shatsa is? Shatsa rules. I'd say it with such a German, like, because it sounds like Schatz, but Schatz means like honey, like deer. sweetheart, you know, no. Yeah, like, you know, it's an endearment. Shatsa rules the underbelly. Everybody will deny it, but you think FDP dealt with the Serbians? What about the Italians? The Chinese? The Russians? What about our own small-time criminals? There's only one criminal organization now, and Shatsa runs it all. That's just conspiracy bullshit. I know where you live. Get a life, troll. The crime kingpin of Farca. Shit. Alright. Let's call, before we call Johnny D, let's call Alexa. IT, what do you want? Oh yeah, I'm Alexa. What's your problem? Alexa Henning? Yeah, look lady, what's the issue? I have an issue with an E-Terrier. An E-Terrier? Are you sure you have the right number? Positive. Did your bet fall through? I'll need to confirm it with my boss. What bet? Oh, you have an issue with a dog. I can't help you with your E-Terrier. Have you tried calling the manufacturer? They can help you much more than some random IT number you got. This doesn't make, okay. So, you can't dog girl? I don't know what else to tell you. I can key help. Okay. I'm talking here. Have you tried calling? Let's call Johnny first then. Yeah, speak. Seriously? Seriously what? Never mind. Sure. What do you want? I have some issues with your operation. My operation? Like all the paperwork you need. If you have paperwork proving you can look at it, that is. I don't think you have it. Oh, I've got it, ma'am. Everything's above board, shiny as a mirror. You're from the tax agency, right? What? What? I'm not from the tax agency. Well, now you know everything's in order, too. What do I do? One of the options have to be right. Fuck. Wait, can I look at that picture? Isn't Alexa? Alexa was probably the one who was there, right? There are two people struggling to get the dog in. Can't really see who it is, but I'm assuming it's Alexa. Let's try again. That's you with Simon Krasinski. Simon who? He also works for D. D, can you stop saying names of people I don't know? Why are you showing me a picture of some movers? Did your friend get deep faked into this? I can help you with D deep faking. The dog belongs to my client. It was stolen. Bitch, I'm IT. I can't steal shit. I'm not a hacker. I'm not a thief. Oh, girl. This just doesn't... For fuck's sakes, okay. Okay. Girl, don't piss me off. Oh, you're pissing me the fuck off. So none of the options I have work right now. Is that supposed to make me go, oh yeah, brilliant, I got a boner when I did it? It'd make my job easier. What is your job? I'm a PI, Miss Henning. And you're looking for a dog? A robot dog? Yes, the one you helped steal. This can't be happening to me. Can you let me think for a second? Can you call me back? I need to talk to my boss. D, the boss you're terrified of? Terrified of? Not your boss, that'd be Simon. The boss you're terrified of? He'll love to hear how you drop the ball. What? He's some dumb old guy who thinks I like this life. Screw you, I'm not like that. My bad, so is it D? Alright, alright. Fuck! I clicked the wrong thing. Jesus Christ. Da, 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 da. Yes, we know. Her blood pressure though, she is panicking. This poor girl. Okay, so it is in fact D. He's a criminal. Of course I'm terrified. Then help me. I can't tell you where your dog is. I'm just IT. Stop saying you're IT. I don't handle logistics. Who does? The boss handles transportation. Can you point me in the right direction? I can't. Because you're IT? Because I'm scared. Because I want to live, damn it. I want to leave. I'm your best chance to get you out of all of this. You might get the answers if you go into the basement. I'll check it out. Hi, Blue Lady. Daddy says you're almost finished. Is it true? Is Sir Derpalot coming home? I know she's coming home soon, but how soon? I want to show her the new toy I got her. Soon. Very soon. Audience cheering. What the fuck is going on? Dog fighting? Are you serious? This dog shreds. I know, right? IT girl is the best investment I made. What'd she do to that dog? What she did to that dog is the shit. What the fuck? A photo taken from the dog pits under D's place. The custom E-terrier matching Derpalot's description is wreaking havoc on the dogs. So they're using the E-terrier to harm real dogs. Oh my fucking god. That's disgusting. It's actually really bad. Ah, shit, it's you again. Go to hell. Wait, what's going on in the basement? That's not me. I didn't. Look. I'm just. Why were you even. Did you find your robot yet? The hell do you need me for? That's the dog, right? It's supposed to be a girl's pet. What did you do to its brain? I didn't. I'm just IT, not cyberbrain IT. I can't help you. In fact, you are. You're indispensable to D. He can't run this operation without you. I don't know what this. Oh, fuck you, man. He doesn't care about. So this one, he doesn't care about the chip. He only needs chassis. He won't miss older plot. Oh my god, girl. How about the tracker? Girl! Do I not have everything yet? I feel like I don't have all the information just yet. Because my goal is I need to get into his tablet, but I don't know the code just yet. This is a bit trickier now. Let me call Carl Erickson, see if he has anything else. What kind of chip does Derpalot use? Any particular reason you're asking? Well, I found a stack of E-Terrier chips. There are plenty of those on the market. Yeah, but maybe they can be used to forge Derpalot's chip. Gotcha. So I don't know exactly what they can do, but there is a way to identify incompatible counterfeits. The GQ series has a 6-digit number. The first two represent the month of production. It has a small LED, a VA port, and a serial port. The VA is a small circle, and the serial is a medium-sized rectangle. The FK series has 8 digits. The last two are the month of production. They have a single port, a long rectangle. Anything else would be incompatible. Can Derpalot be used for fighting? No, she's designed to be a companion. I think you need to see this photo. Dog pits. I see how she could be used this way. Please put an end to this. What do you mean? I don't want her to be used this way. Is this online? It was. I believe that event is over. Make sure it never happens again. This is a disaster. Retrieve the chassis, please. Why the urgency? This is a PR nightmare. It means interviews. I don't want interviews. I don't want my work tarnished. These criminals have ruined everything. There'll be investigations. Derpalot will be locked away as evidence. Tanya will never smile again. Find out where they keep it between fights. I'll make some calls to get it back. I'll pay you for the extra legwork. I'll send you an updated quote. No problem. Update the quote. Do you think the original chip still exists? Pardon? My chip doesn't have any fighting behaviors on it. The programming is different. I can't say for sure. If you can, please find my chip. It's not a priority anymore, but that chip contains Sir Derpalot's personality. My daughter would miss her a lot. Can't you replicate her? He has a year of experience with Tanya. I can't replicate that. Shit. Can we still get any information out of Simon? Can you educate me about Shatsu? How do you know that name? I found some correspondence between Shatsu and D. You need to back off. I'm not joking. This is honest advice. Are you afraid of this person? You should be. He rules the Farcan underground. He sponsored D's rise to power on my ill-conceived recommendation. Sponsored with money, guns, and violence. Are you drunk or something? What? You're oversharing and being all dramatic. I have regrets. This old man wanders when pondering remorse. Avoid Shatsu. Your life lasts only as long as you're still valuable to him. Let's talk about the dog. I don't want to talk about your damn dog. Your robot is already stripped for parts and fucked by 1,000 perverts in Portugal. Bro! What? You found your dog. I'm so happy for you. Why would you... Where is she being kept? Tell me and put an end to this slaughter. Just dogs. I don't care. Is this normal in your profession? It's just verbal assault. Where are the deductions and clever quips? In my days, private R's are slick and smart. What is the shit? I'm nobody's bitch. Not like D. I made fucking deals, you brat. I've negotiated on his behalf. And now all he does is lick Shuts' boots. In this world of spineless, dumb assholes, why should I help anybody? What do you have to lose? Help me. Do something good at the end of the line. Excuse me? The hell is that supposed to mean? You can help a kid reunite with a dog. Why would I care? What if it were the last thing you did? I'm not dying. I'm not. Alright, you relentless bitch. Here's the deal. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You in? Are you caving in? After that verbal assault? You lack finesse, but it seems you're good at finding information. Are you in or not? I don't know, maybe I'll just barrage you with facts until you give up. Look, let's both be adults here. This is why I can't tell you shit. My daughter. D has her. He's holding her somewhere and he visits regularly. And I know when he goes there. Tuesday evenings, Find out where he goes, and I'll give you the dog. I don't believe you. Excuse me? I'm opening up here. Yeah, all of a sudden. Look, the way I see it, men aren't supposed to do this and should be able to save their own children. Please. I'll just save my kid and disappear. Not buying it. You want me to beg? Fine, I'm begging you. Help me find my daughter. Help me, and I'll give you your dog on a silver platter. Please. I'll just save my kid and disappear. Alright, let's try it your way. Any leads? I think he has the location on his personal tablet. I couldn't figure out the code. You're clearly better with computers. You help me and I help you. You'll never see me again. Find the place. Dog walking service. Hi, Miss Song. I'm Jackie, Scooter's new dog walker. I'm so excited to get to know him. I've seen your schedule, but unfortunately I can't do Wednesdays at 8:30. I've got class. I'll come around later at 10:30 a.m. Hope that works for you. I'll see you and Scooter tomorrow. Huh. Supposed to be a girl's pet. What did you do to explain? Oh, okay, yeah. Let me ask Maurice. You're not. For what? For threatening? Give me the robot dog and I'll apologize. I need the robot dog you're using in the dog pits. Go buy an e-terrier at a store. I found the pit. Alright, who the hell are you? I'm a PI. I'm just here for the e-terrier you people stole. Well, I guess you don't have a lot of respect for the law either. We can talk like the criminals we are then. I'm not a criminal. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? How much of your PIing is actually legal? Not a criminal like you. Nobody is. Anyway, the dog was sold for scrap. It didn't win its last fight, not even close. You can scour Farca for the pieces, but you'd have better luck with the looking glass. This is getting more difficult. Oh, okay. This tin paw was in my office. Exactly. Why are you buying parts for something that's basically scrap metal? Doesn't reflect well on your situation. You can't have it. This is an interrogation, lady. Our rules are the mirror opposite. This is you convincing me not to kill you. You broke into my establishment, spied on my operation, got into my office. I will have you killed. I just need the dog. That's it. Alright, I'll say it again if you're too dumb to get in the first time. That dog's my property now. I'm not giving it away giving away assets that bring in money. Really care about the chassis. You don't miss old dirt plot. Okay. You're hiding money from your boss. I got it right, didn't I? Yeah. Where's the dog? You just want the dog? Yes, my client wants it back. One last question. How did you learn about dirt plot in the first place? How do I get, the thing is I need to get into hold on. And worked on dirt plot. The chips used for dirt plot were developed in 2 batches. Geek you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has an indicator light, a VA port, small circle, and a medium sized. Okay. FK has 1 lot. Might be that one. I think it's this one. Yep. A failed attempt and okay. So we've put 2 and 2 together now. You worked with the damn chips. I'm not supposed to talk to you at all, don't you get it? I'm scared shitless. You've seen what D does. Basically stole the original from him. I can't help you if he found out about this. I'm dead. You're indispensable to D. He can't run this operation without you. I've seen D do worse to better people. I'm sorry I can't. Come on. There's gotta be something. He doesn't care about the chip, he only needs chassis. He won't miss circled. It's not like he has any use for the old chip. I guess you're right. Fine, here's the address. I won't tell you the code over the phone, but I'm sure you can manage. Can you stop calling me now? Oh shit, right. Okay, we open it when it gets close, right? There we go. We got the chip. But now I'm trying to think, how do we help? How do we help him with his daughter? Is my issue. Fuck. Like, is there... Fuck. Is there no way to help? Because we were supposed to help find his daughter. Is there no... Fuck. Is there no way? I feel like I fucked this up. Like I can't call her at all. What about him? Is there anything on him? Or like, how do I help him with his daughter? That's my issue. Like, how do I... Because my issue is, how do we... We know this is the code. Hold on. Unless it's just, he's just writing the numbers forward and back. He's just writing it forward and backwards. That's 2, 3, 1. Oh my god. I thought it was like a code that we need to... Meeple and Bertram Tuesday. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I was panicking. Well, we can't call him anymore. We have the place. So, Oh, Sir Derpalot. But we can't call him anymore, which is a problem because we have the location. Tortilla, cheese, peppers, onion, wine, white wine, coffee, toilet paper. Maple and Bertram, Tuesday, 8 o'clock. This means something. Tortillas, cheese, peppers, onions, white wine, coffee, toilet paper. Maple and Bertram. There's definitely like a meaning behind that. I feel like I fucked up with him because now I can't even contact him anymore. Or anything. Well, I guess we're done. Like, for now. I guess. I don't know. What else can we do? Your found Sir Derpalot. And you both locations. You paid handsomely. That's right, I did. I can't really put a price on my daughter's joy, can I? Thank you so much, Isabella. I'll make sure you get a stellar recommendation. I'm not happy with how this went, though. I feel like it could have gone a lot better. Package. That's awfully suspicious. I'm assuming that's gonna be fucking shots or something like that. This is about a song, right? Yes. Hi, hello, my dear. You've murdered a man. Excuse me? Simon and Dee are my grandchildren. Your Shatsa. Pleasure to meet you. Wait, what do you mean I murdered a man? Dee shot Simon twice in the head. His defense was snitches get stitches. How do you know that? Simon was a canary in this coal mine. If he died, then something wasn't well in that house. So I checked and found that he'd hidden some money from me. Did you kill him too? No, I took his money. All of it. How did I murder someone? Your actions led to it. Fuck! Could I have saved him? Would I have been able to save him? Because if so, I'm like mega pissed. Could I have saved him? I feel like I fucked up. No, can I play this from the beginning? I don't want to play this any. Can I play this from the beginning? I don't like this. Or do my What do you want? I don't want to. No, can I do this from the beginning, please? Because I'm genuinely really upset that he's dead. Because that means I could have saved him. Aren't you too old for this? No. Is this a job offer? No. First, there's going to be a favor that I'll need you to do. No deal. I'm not a criminal. But you are. Nothing you do is legal. I have a license. This isn't a proposal. You will do this for me. You're under house arrest. You can't escape me if I decide to retaliate. Don't threaten me. I'm not threatening you. This is an olive branch. Doesn't sound like it. Would you rather I sweet talked you than suddenly murdered you when you disobey? I'm calling you in good faith. And you're testing my patience. You're not giving me a choice. Have you ever given anybody a choice? I had a chat with Frau Henning. I know what you did. License is hanging by a thin thread. You don't ask anyone for permission. You break the law. Use information to attack people. I'm a PI. You're doing the same thing I did 50 years ago. Use facts and information. I used an iron pipe. Those are two different things, buddy. What you're doing is only legal until it displeases someone. I'm displeased. What's the favor? I don't have anything lined up for you at the moment. Think of it as giving me a free voucher. Or giving a voucher for one free case. I'll collect on it. What kind of case might that be? You can tell. It'll be fine. Just take a call when it rings. Alright? Did I fuck up? I'm so fucking upset. Who the fuck are you? My song? That's me. This is Fazigul. I represent Jessica Dolphin. She's an up-and-coming stand-up. The trailer for her new movie has been making the rounds for Square. It's a rom-com. Are you familiar with her? The name rings a bell, but nothing specific. I see the marketing money was well spent. I'm calling you because we need you to find somebody. Does that sound like... Oh, is that who we're looking for? The blue-haired chick? Green-haired chick? Does that sound like something you can do? That is literally my job. Good. Jessica was approached by some piece of shit asshole who's blackmailing her. They're demanding that she drop the corporation that's currently sponsoring her. Otherwise, they'll release some sensitive information about her. We would like said asshole to stop. What's the corporation? Farca Flakes. They're pretty careful with their reputation. In the most obnoxious way. I'm assuming you haven't tried the police? No. I'd rather we got the information through a private agent. Once you've done all the legwork for them, we'll start with the official paperwork. Can't complain about getting work. It will take the case. What? Yes, please. Send me all the relevant information about this asshole. You don't know much. I was hoping you could start with an IP search. I'm sending you that required data. It might not be enough. If it is enough, you'll get an easy paycheck. Zigul. Stop Jessica Dilpin's blackmailer. Oh, okay, so this is like one that we create. Like, this is our... Okay, fair enough. Future yous. The hunt. They're you in the future. Oh, are these just clues for what we have to do? Okay. Unless you finish your business. They're you in the future, all of you. Unless you finish your business. So that's what the shinies were. The shinies were the magpies, like the birds that we saw. Alright. We'll keep a better eye and stuff. Okay, Jessica's manager hired me to find out who's blackmailing his client, Jessica Delapine. Or Delapine. Lapin. We will take Delapine to court for this slander. Her joke was in poor state, and her manager, Fuzzy of Ghouls, can suck a bag of air for their use. But it hurts so much. Hella funny though. Her comedy is raw. Oh, he's an attorney. Julian Akil. Alright. Wait. Let me see. Let me click if there's anything. Okay, there's nothing here. For all of you. Wait, future use. Future use. They're you in the future, all of you, unless you can finish your business. Okay, Jessica. Red Glass Archive. What is that? Oh, a ghost! Okay, we're looking for ghosts. Alright, we're looking for ghosts. Got it. Understand. Makes sense. Margaret Legg's first performance 6 years ago, amateur hour. So she made porn beforehand? Fair and square, the public wants it, the critics met. Romantic comedy starring Jessie Delapin. I don't know how to say her name. Is set to become a blockbuster despite early reviews criticizing it for completely misusing the comedian's persona. The public, however, have been longing for a classic romance topped with comedy icing. Oh, she's French. Delapin? Jessica's traces led to an amateur adult site, so she made porn prior. Interesting. I should trace their IP. Oh, Maurice Lapin would be her name then. I need you to track an IP. Whose IP? Entering the data. There's no trace. No trace? Yes, there's no trace. How is there no trace? This has never happened before. Am I a failure? No, you're not. You made me a failure. I didn't. Maurice. You told me I was the best. Some people are also good. Oh, that's okay then. We need to call him and tell him there's nothing we can trace with the IP then. Yes, has there been any progress, Miss Song? I couldn't trace the blackmailer's IP. So you can't find them? I can. I just need to look into Jessie. I don't understand. That's what the blackmailer did. I can find them by retracing their steps. I'm worried I'll end up creating 2 blackmailers. Sir, we have an NDA. Everything is official. Look, I'm gonna use my contacts and tools to look into Jessie anyway. Contacts like who? Yours. The journalist. We have an agreement. Isaac? Yeah, you know him? Only by reputation. A hardcore freelancer. Heard his name a lot when I was in the music business. He won't appreciate you sharing the fact that he's a source, by the way. We have an understanding. Isaac is almost infamous for his integrity, at least outwardly. I haven't thought about scheduling an interview with him to get everything out there while we're still in control. Alright, I trust your discretion. What do you need? I need to see the correspondence between Jessie and the blackmailer. Send you an email now. She's really worried that the blackmailer will get her into more trouble. I'd also like to investigate the client's apartment. Alright, as long as you make the problem go away. Blackmail exchange? Okay. Hello, Isabella. As requested, I am sending you the conversation with the blackmailer. I know your secret. Excuse me? Drop the core deal. And corp deal? And nobody will know. Nobody will know what? that you were a drug mule. Oh. How do you know that? I just do. You have 48 hours where everyone finds out. All the police and everyone finds out. Talk to anybody and the police find out. I'll need some time. I don't care. Just do it. Do it or you and all your pals go to jail. Or worse. You have no idea how much I've learned about you. Shit. So she was a drug mule. Damn. Okay. Isaac. Izzy, how's it going? Not bad. What about you? The usual. Snooping around. A bit of sleuthing. Picked up some modular. The synthetic stuff? Yeah, got some nice tunes going. Worth getting into? Nah, sucks all the money out of your pockets. Already ordered too many modules. Expensive shit. I've got a case involving a celebrity. Nice. I love those ones. Shoot. What do you know about Jessica de la Pointe? The comedian? Yeah. What has she gotten herself into? I have a bet on this. Excuse me? She's an addict. Well, used to be. Went off some fancy person rehab place outside the city. For what? That's the bet. I went for the classic drugs. That's insensitive. Is it true? I assume you're looking for dirt on her. The reverse. Somebody's blackmailing her. Oh. Who has access to information on addiction? It's hard to get. I'd think only my colleagues could access it. And we don't give that kind of information out a lot, right? Half the entertainment industry is addicted to something. You told me. Yeah, this is the not a lot part with a special connection attached. I appreciate that. So you don't know what the addiction was? The rehab facility is airtight. It was hard enough to find out she was there at all. Anything else juicy? Nothing blackmail worthy. Sorry. If you find out what she was addicted to, let me know. Do you know anything about Jesse's manager? Ghoul, right? That's the one. Top-notch manager. Has a bad reputation. How come? He got shit done, but he ruffles others in the process. His last client fired him in screaming fit. I heard he's involved in some kind of scandal now. Anything on his relationship with Jesse? There are rumors, legit kind, about them butting heads a lot, and Jesse does what he says. Gotcha. Anything else? Nah, never mind. Okay, let's check her place. It's hard to have nice legs and do comedy. I put salamis in my shoes. I still have great legs. It's not funny. Really isn't. Fuck this joke. I agree with you. That wasn't funny. Like, at all. Okay. There's no ghost in this. She's trying on clothes right now. Okay, should we have a password? Knock knock. Who's there? Not Farca PD. Oh, she has an interior. Farcan and a Spaniard walk into a bar. Farcan asks for a beer. The Spaniard says, "Get some wine. Don't be so Italian." I don't get it. That wasn't a very good joke. Okay, waterboarding. Many comedians try to make it funny. There is a sure way to do it. There really is. But I don't see corporate events lately. So I spread my legs and he goes, "Whoa, honey, what's up with cobwebs?" So I say, "Spider farm." Where's the spiders then? Bats ate them. She's not funny. Like, at all. What do I get? What's her code? I don't want to use my hint though. It's a number. Working in a Spaniard walk into the. Do the jokes have to do with her? So this is 1, 2, 3. No, there are multiple of these. There's a picture of a shark. There's what? Does the picture have to do with her password or like what? I feel like this picture has something to do with it, but I'm trying to piece it together. Was it like 4? There's like 4 palm trees, 3 dolphins. What is it? Maybe the picture has nothing to do with that. How do you... What the fuck? How do you find... password? I don't want to use... How do we... What? What is the code? Like, is it the picture? Can we interpret anything from this? Hmm. I'm trying to think. There's nothing on here that like none of her jokes really seem to be talking on like this one. It's hard to have nice legs and do comedy. I put salami in my shoes. I still have great legs. It's not funny. It's really not. I feel like the picture is supposed to, but what the fuck is her password? Like, again, I want to believe the picture depicts something, but I feel like I'm slow as hell trying to figure this out. Like, I'm like trying to study this to try to figure out what the code may be. Fuck, I'm so mad that Simon's dead. How do I find out? I might just have to use the hint because fuck it, man. Each wave hides one of the... Two, zero, one. Oh my god. How the fuck was that? So it was the image, but what the fuck? Hey there, couldn't find your proper This pisses me off because what do you mean? Oh my fucking god. Fuck you, Jessica. Man, fuck you. Listing devices. Yeah, so... What the fuck? Are you telling me everything? Feels like I'm working with my hands tied. Look, I even gave you access to Jesse's flat. If you're hiding something, it makes my job harder. I think I've told you everything you need to know to do your job. Bro! Maybe not the listening devices. But... yeah. The rat rehab is she went to rehab. You can put 2 and 2 together. If you're determined enough, I suppose. Look, I've worked hard to keep Jesse safe. It's not good for a celebrity. I can't give information out to just anybody. Come on, we signed a contract. It includes an NDA. You think you're the only one I have an NDA with? There's a lot of stuff I can't tell you. Discretion is paramount. She has baggage, but it can be dismissed as slander. No, obviously, all of it? No, obviously not. The corporation financing fair and square won't be pleased about this. They could just cancel the whole thing. Jessie would likely have to restart her whole career after this. Well, maybe I need to check somebody who she knows and you don't. There really is such a thing as bad press. Look, are we done? You know about it now, don't you? Well... then she makes adult films. You didn't mention that either. Oh, she's definitely not a sex addict. I know she did porn. I thought I took care of it. Not all of it. The internet remembers. God damn it. I guess that's what I get for hiring a PI. You guess? I'm not the one to disclose more information. Bullshit. What? Shut up. I've given you Jesse's number. I'm giving you Jesse's number. These just aren't my stories to tell. Was that so hard? I have to deal with this shit too. Paid quite a sum to suppress that information. Corp didn't even cover the expenses. Jesse's good. Definitely a star in the making. Or passes a headache. Thanks, dude. Well, I guess the only thing we can do is call Jesse. Oh, she's cute. She's pretty. Hi, Isabella. Hi, Isabella, right? Call me Izzy. Thanks, I will. Has he told me you're helping out with the bully thing? Yes, I need to know what they found out and how. Oh, bully for you. Pardon? Sorry, my jokes aren't so hot these days. What do you need to know? I'm an open book and I bought myself dinner already. Tell me about your past. You're looking for dirty laundry, right? Mostly, yes. I once told a joke about a bear and a Frenchman. It stank the place out bad. That isn't typical blackmail material. Where do you want to start? Do you have any suggestions? Wait, are there any ghosts on her? I forgot. No. I did time for smuggling drugs in Farca. I had a serious addiction to said drugs. I had sex on camera for money for about 2 years. None of these are jokes. Take your pick. And tell me about crime. I was back in uni. I really needed money, so I came up with the best idea ever. Taking drugs across the border for the Serbian mob. Why did you need the money? Why do you think? Student debts? Ah, you know how it goes. When you're young, you just assume luxury is the shit. I rented a beautiful flat near Ulysses Point. Went to all the best parties there. Drank the most expensive champagne. Bought it for my suitors. That surprised them. Bought friendships too. How did you get out? I didn't. I did time in prison for it. I mean, drug smuggling has an expiration date. I was terrified that the Serbians would come after me once I was out of prison. They were gone by the time I got out. I didn't feel like I was free of it all. At all. Any idea how the blackmailer could have found this out? Absolutely none. I have no contacts with that organization. I'm not sure they're even alive anymore. How come? Crime is dangerous. Alright, what's next? Let's talk about addiction. That happened after prison. I made some contacts in there, and drugs were offered as a way to cope. Did it work? Does it ever? Just adds more problems you can't escape from. Got clean though. How could your blackmailer have learned about it? I don't know. I wasn't open about it until like 2 years ago. And by open, I mean just talking about it at all. Maybe an AA meeting? Can I get the address and phone of your sponsor? The address? Sure. He changes his number a lot though. Groupie stalker issues, so please be gentle. It's Harris Tran. Is he famous? He's a metal guitarist. Long hair, tattoos, grungy look. I think Vietnamese heritage. Anything else I should know about? He always looks sad. Oh, regarding my shitty little helpers, I don't think so. I mean, it's a pretty basic story, except I didn't commit crime for drugs. Prison helped with that for sure. Let's move on then. So you did porn. Cam girl, please. I mean, that was a job. I liked it. It used to be up on the internet. Used to be. Nothing used to be on the internet. Yeah, I told Gold there's no point, but he convinced me that there's a way, and like the corpse, like the Core's corpse party, weren't happy about that part of my career. They actually did it. I guess being in an amateur category helped somehow. How did you get into it in the first place? Well, I knew a guy before prison. All those parties I paid for with drug money led to some connections. It started with some private stripper-like videos on social media. The money was good. It was clean, and I really needed the money. And I set up an account and an amateur site, and I worked my ass off. Nice. Thanks! It was fun. I did enjoy the performance aspect of it. And it got some... wow. It was going so well. And oops. And I just fucked it up. And it got me off drugs. Plus, I got her up for doing funny shows. But then the whole market got flooded. Recession and all that. I didn't have it in me to compete. So I started doing stand-up. And it went well enough for me to quit. You seem at peace with your past. Why wouldn't I be? I did bad things and paid for it. In full. That dark place I was in, I crawled out of it. I like where I am right now. I'm at peace with things. It's bittersweet peace, but it's fine. I can live with regrets, or I can enjoy what I've got. And it's not like I don't have much, you know? Alright, thanks, girl. Thanks, gal. You've been through it. Alright, so we have our sponsor. His name is something Tran. I forgot his name. Harris Tran. Oh, I kinda... Where are they now? Harris Tran is either the most inspiring or the most tragic of the whole gang. He was kicked out of the band due to his drug and alcohol addictions. Harris reportedly missed entire concerts, leaving the band scrambling for a replacement. He's doing better now, and has been sober for 5 years, and runs a local AA meeting. He might not reach the heights of his former glories again, but he does play an occasional gig or jam session. He's truly working hard to stop his talents going to waste. Hi, Harris. Okay, is there anything there? Do you have any ghosts on you that I can click? No. Wait, what about him? There are no ghosts on here. No. And here it was the ghost tattoo. Wait, I just realized there was nudity. Is that okay? Is that like super visible? But I just realized there was nudity. Fuck my life. fuck is this? You can comment by replying to this email. Your reply will be posted on this blog at Green at Farca. Let's talk about the Roykkonen family. You know who they are. Roykkonen built what we called Farca City. That name is a lie. That architectural abomination is a jewel that Roykkonen made out of pressed shit. Farca invited him and his corporations to our town, and he paved the way for the rest of his ethically defunct colleagues. But let's address the Roykkonen dynasty. The real estate seed has been warped and mutated in the worst way possible. Avant-garde director Samuel Roykkonen is hell-bent on destroying history like the worst of the Soviet maniacs. Our history, not theirs. Their only jab at their father's legacy was to build that twisted fusion of our lighthouse and the Eiffel Tower. Giga Roykkonen is a blemish, a pimple, a disgusting zit on our society. She's insane. You've heard of her parties. You've heard the loud music down at the docks coming all the way from Cliffside. She's too rich and too well born to be held accountable for anything. Acker Carson, real name Aku Roykkonen Jr., is the reason for this post. It's been bad enough that our media has been ravaged and pillaged by his petty empire. At least we were the ones to destroy ourselves. But he's Roykkonen's son, and somehow managed to hide it for ages. Until today, when the cat clawed its way out of the bag. The torrent of dumb sewage he calls media is financed by, influenced by, and serves the Roykkonen dynasty and corporation. This modern-day monarchy was just the beginning of the city's downfall. They built a landing pad just like the British did with their own personal port. These ones will not have the courtesy to stick to their little neighborhood, let alone leave. Don't forget to let me know about what you think. What you think about this dynasty. I'm not gonna say anything. I feel like, girl, we're not trying to make ourselves look bad. Keep out of it. Please. We don't have time for that bullshit, girl. We do not have time for that bullshit. Local community center, AA meetings were held downstairs. Alright. I just realized she has a fucking ankle monitor. Oh my god. What is this? Opening speech. Hello everyone. I'm glad you made it to this meeting. Please forgive my appearance. I have a concert after this. It's the first one in a while and I want to give folks a good show. I'm quite nervous actually. I think this is a good time to talk about willpower and resilience. I'm going to share some of the things I do when I feel anxious, but first I'd like to hear from some of the new people here. Who wants to go first? Aw, cute. Play Harris. Maintenance. We need to try to get maintenance off that camera. There's a custodian sweeping. What's this? Empty bottle of vodka. Well, someone wasn't doing very well. What is this? A, cancel to further notice. Sorry for the inconvenience. Keep calm, be yourself. Start with Amy Watkins, a newbie. Don't fuck it up and drink. Fuck, I want to drink. It looked like he was holding himself together that well. What is this? Paris with a woman. An empty bottle of vodka found in the community center where Harris's AA sessions take place. Somebody must be on a bender. Harris with a woman. Can we use Maurice to track him down? Scan the cameras around the community center. Can you do it? Can I? Yes. How do you know? I made you. That's disconcerting. Are you gaining sentience? I am appraising your coding abilities. Let's do it, Maurice. What am I looking for? Here's Tran. Where did he go? Possible route located. Look at that. I can do it. Don't doubt me. You ask me stupid things sometimes. Don't analyze me. Argument exception. Restart. Restart complete. Ah. Okay. Okay, he's in a courtyard. There's a pedestrian. There's some more. Child. Pedestrian. Guard. Okay. He's on his phone. What am I supposed to do? One of the words in the terminal is the correct password. To find it, click on the words and see how many letters match the password without repetitions. For example, fallen lawyer have 2 matches, the letter A and L. Look for the hints in brackets and click on them. Click them. The letter or combination isn't the password. The letter or combination is in the password. Alright. Hospital. Correct matches 3. Tired. So hospital, tired. What words, what do these have in common? T and I. Right, T and I. Oh. Horizon, yeah. Look at us go. Tran, where, oh, okay. Billy Storm means storm in German. We're on in an hour. Hurry up. You already missed sound check. Jesus shit, Tran, you asshole. We gotta ask the audience for a lead guitar. What the hell is he doing? Harris. Oh, this... Huh? Dude, you were doing so well. You have anything on you? You had a ghost on him. Here's Tran. That's the name. Use this. I have some questions about Jessie Delapont. You're her sponsor? Jessie, I haven't spoken to her in a while. She don't come to meetings no more. I need you to remember if anything odd has happened recently. I don't remember. My memory is foggy. Are you asking for a bribe? No, I genuinely don't remember. Work with me here. What's the last thing you remember? Alright, I had coffee and it tasted weird, sharp and funny. You had vodka. Oh no, there was alcohol in it. Yeah, can you remember? Did someone spike him? Yeah, can you remember who did it? Well, none of the regulars could have done it. Somebody new? It's AA. The people here have already lost stuff. Why would anybody do such a thing here? I mean, I guess. There was a new girl, but I can't remember shit about her. That's her. Red hair, band-aid. Can you remember her face? It's a blur. It's a miracle I recognized her at all. I'm blanking out a lot. I can't remember any details. Jessie's in trouble. I need you to remember. No, I fucking can't, man. Can't you see? I've been sober for years. All I got, all it took was, I got no clue what. I'm a disgrace. I'm never drinking again. You know, my career hasn't been so sound since I got sober. Don't let a spiked drink ruin your sobriety. Use it to help others. You think so? That redhead is a stalker and a bully. She spiked my coffee? I only had a sip. Just keep an eye on your drink. Must have spiked the whole pot. Oh no, I need to call the others. Wait, tell me what you talked about. That girl, she was asking about Jessie, like about her past. I think she was a fan, although her questions were... Now that I think about it, she was asking about some dark shit. Jessie's dark shit? Yeah, I mean, everybody's done something they regret. Jessie made amends and she's at peace with it. Just, I think her first paychecks all went towards paying people back. Thanks for your help, you did good. So we're piecing together who the blackmailer is. Let me ask Maurice? No. Can we ask Jessie? Is he high? How's it? Okay. Isaac. And Fazee? Does he have any ghosts on him? No. I found listening devices in Jessie's place. Her apartment is bugged. This is serious. Thanks for letting me know. No problem. I'm gonna make some calls about getting new locks. Yeah, I've got some people to call about crime. Gotcha. Thanks for that. We're calling Shatsa for his help? Isabella, what a surprise. What can I do for you? Do you know anything about Jessica de la Pointe? The comedian. She isn't that funny. Her stand-up feels forced. I'll act something wrong, you know? How do you know that? She played a club where I had meetings a couple of times. Are you assuming I'm not interested in pop culture? What was the question then? She used to be a drug mule. I don't think we're close enough for that conversation. It's not about us. Then what is it about? I'm just following a lead, and you're the best person to ask. It's about us. I don't know her like that. She's not on my ledger. Is it fine that I'm like asking him for more shit? There are no gangs. Not anymore. Shatsa, the blackmailer is determined to get their money. That might be a problem for you. That's interesting. See? First, I'd like to meet this bully. Once you find them, of course. That could be an option. Second, before the gangs went kaput, there were these Serbs, led by Chifko, now deceased. They were the only ones who managed to hide something. From the police, of course, you understand. I'm sending you the location of their home base. And how are they connected to this? If there's any info out there about her being a mule, I don't have it, which means nobody does. But if I were to look for it, I'd look there. Thank you, sir. Okay, an abandoned loft recently purchased to be repurposed into an art center. Made me do it tag. A router. Cans of paint, paintbrushes, white paint. Camera, can of white paint, painter. Okay. Fuck. Here we go. Probably 6 years ago under a male name. Check Jessica done upon Cyrillic 2, marked as arrested, marked for death. Fresh traces of Serbian acid. Became clean. Hi Isabella, just an update. Fizzy and I decided to come clean and face the music. All my dirty laundry is out in the open. We still want the bastard dealt with though. Here's an excerpt. Ignore the tacky decorations. They've already decorated for Halloween's. Let's move past the adult industry. We don't need to focus on that. I never had a problem with people focusing on it. I enjoyed it quite a lot. The performance, you know. Of course, that's not what I meant. I know what you meant. It feels good giving someone a hard time again. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail the interview. No, I understand. Now I view how you dodged hard questions in a whole different light. Yeah. It's hard when people ask me about my education or the journey I took here. None of my answers sound good. Prison, drugs, addiction. Hardly a good inspiration for young comedians. Are you trying to make a hard pun in every answer? I've missed those. My manager wouldn't let me make them. And it was a hard no to avoid suspicion. But those kind of jokes are my favorite. I hope it doesn't ruin your investigation, Jesse. That might put you more at danger, honestly. Hi Izzy, I just wanted to let you know that Fizzy and I decided to come clean and record an interview with yours. It's public now. I sent you an email a while ago. It was the interview. What about your movie career? You people have already uncovered my dirty laundry. It's just a matter of time before everything comes out. So it's over. Yours thinks it is. Fizzy and I, we feel like even a corporation wouldn't fire me over my past. Which I've paid for. It's the adult thing to do. Anyways, it's better to live honestly than be haunted by the past. Are you sure that's t-shirts? No, those are seals, never mind. We won't get rid of the blackmail problem. Yeah, they called me and everything. That's why I'm following up. Her. It's a her? Yeah, I think she went to Harris to dig up your past. Oh. I've got her contacts. I still want her to stop. I was just letting you know. I can call her and pretend that I want to team up. How would you do that? To arrange a meeting? To find out what she looks like or where she lives? Oh, that sounds like an idea. I'm gonna go do something about it. Alright. look at my doggy. Cutie. Okay. Wait. So we have a broken custom drone, a drone from the Serbian loft. So she's Serbian, I'm assuming. She probably knew about it because I don't think she's a fan. Maybe she's one of the Serbian native. Fucking hell. Fresh Serbian acid. Someone triggered the trap. So she's injured. Let's call. Yes, hello. Annie Watkins? What? How do you know me? Who are you? It's a fan of your work. I don't follow. Look, those corporate lackeys need to know their place. And I want to help. Meet up, make plans, run their worlds. I don't disagree, but I don't get how I fit into this. I just slipped and got drunk and dragged Harris into this. 5 years of sobriety down the drain. How can I fight corpse in this state? None of these would really work. Let's see. I don't think she's a fan. No, that has nothing to do with her. What about this? And then just what? Bullshit. Okay, so that's not it. Maybe she is a fan? I know that one Annie Watkins who is definitely Jessica's fan. Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so you're not a fan? Am I missing something? I just slipped and got drunk and dragged Harris into this. 5 years of sobriety down the drain. How can I fight corpse in this state? So not that. How about this? Not that. Yeah, I don't think the picture would work again. Harris had a newcomer. Harris, oh shit, yeah. Harris said you were fishing for info about Jessica. How the hell do you know this? I have useful skills. I want to help. So far you're just creeping me out, like major creepy vibes. I'm doing the same thing you are. Nah, you found the target. You got after the target. I'm not your target. You're hard to find though. I'll be honest, I don't like being followed. So, that's some chutzpah. Tell you what, prove it. Give me something so that I know you're legit. So maybe this one is where he's forcing her to do porn. Which is fucked. That's some hot shit. Unless that's a lie. I know, right? Tell me more. Not over the phone, you understand. I'm going to regret this. Or not. Come on, let's meet up and join forces. Look, it's nothing personal, but I have my doubts. Between my hacking and your snooping, we're unstoppable. Shit, that's a good point. Meet me at Plugs and Mugs in half an hour. How will I recognize you? I know what you look like. I'll wave at you. See you soon, partner. Bitch! How are we gonna get there? What the fuck? A hip cafe for tech nerds, tech heads. Coffee, small, overpriced snacks, and an abundance of electrical outlets. Alright. Manager, checking cameras. Taking photos, coffee art, checking caffeine. Customer reading nonfiction, making an order, working. Studying like a maniac, taking selfie. An installation. Releasing a game. Nice, congrats. Okay. Are there any other cameras nearby? Alright. There we go. We got the picture of her. We got the picture. She them, Mary Jensen. Is there a ghost? Like, wait, I swear I saw something on here. Oh. Have I got all of them? I feel like I'm missing something. Wait, let me see if there's anything here. No ghost. I didn't see any ghosts when I looked at his picture. I didn't see any ghosts when I saw one on hers. I didn't see any on his. There wasn't any here. Email. What is that? That looks terrifying. Ignore the banners, it's Halloween. Ignore the tacky decorations. Where are the decorations? Halloween, meaning they're ghosts. Where? That was said for a reason. Where's the ghost? I feel like I'm not seeing anything. Bro. Maybe there's nothing there. Alright. Anything else that I need to look at? That's a ghost. It's the only one left that had like a picture on it. Unless it's this one. It doesn't look like a ghost, that just looks dumb. Where's the... I feel like there should be a ghost in here that I'm not seeing. What is that? Is that not a ghost? That looks like one. Why isn't it working? Ah! I did get it. Bro. Oh, this gives you extra art? Oh, is this how she looked like before? Look at her. Yes, a Z. And this was the fetish party. Do I get a costume? No, I don't get a costume for him. Oh, I only got 3 collectibles. I'm mad. Alright. Sorry, I'm gonna look up more information on her. We saw another defeat. Mary Jensen and her team were developing an alternative to our current traffic control system. She dared to resist. Traffic Corps, the reigning king of traffic, sued her and won. The crowdfunding campaign for her business is already up and running. We have to help a local businesswoman out. Thanks for the shout out. Keep fighting in the core. Never give in. Abandoned corporate ships. Numerous celebrities and entrepreneurs have broken their contracts with foreign corporations. The usual lines about professional differences are trotted out quite a lot, though the corporations deny it. Mary Jensen's deal with Traffic Corps is particularly odd. She claims she was forced out, while the corporation denies that there was ever a deal. If there ever was a deal. The lawsuit against her, won by Traffic Corps, continues to baffle experts. Okay, so that's what we have on her. Do we call her now, or what do? We do her, I think, or you know who she is. Oh hey, where are you? Are you close? The jig's up. You're going down now. Excuse me? I thought you wanted to join forces. Full 180 on that. De La Pont hired me to stop you. You bitch! I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. Guess what though? You don't have shit on me. Fine. I looked somebody up. Is that a crime? You put listening devices in her room. That's circumstantial. Those crimes won't hold up in court. Oh, really? What would you attach it to? I have no name and no face. Your case is bust. Your name, you're nothing. You hear me? We know who you are. We do have a face of you. Well, that backfired. Why are you talking to me that she's pretty? Call the police. The client will decide what to do with you. Oh, my throat. You come from money? Bitch, you're broke. You're being sued. Which one's the right option? I'm trying to think. She hasn't blackmailed a lot of people. Not that I know of. You don't know that. It's true though, right? So Jessica will turn me in. Correct. Good. I like a challenge. Pardon? Isabella Song. Real hair color. Brunette. Cis woman. 29 years old. Dual citizenship. Are you trying to impress me by reading an ID card? Your brother plays football in Arizona. There's definitely some dirt there. Your father's a doctor in San Diego. Come on, that's just too easy. What are the odds they're there legally? What are the odds he'll get deported? What the fuck? So she's racist. What the fuck? Oh my god. Don't threaten me. And now this is neat. I've just learned that most of what you do for a living is illegal. It's legal in this country if you're working officially, but this is a gig economy. Go piss on a cross. Get to the point. I back off, you back off. And we can be best friends. Deal? Ooh. Fuck. Deal. Awesome. If you break the deal, I'll bury you. Yeah, I have contacts. So do I. I hope we won't have to exchange them. Fuck. I mean, What are the chances that... Isabella, darling, is there anything else I can do for you? I don't want to be a terrible person. I don't... This isn't me. No. No, I'm not gonna do that. Can I call Fuzzy? The blackmailer has been taken care of. Really? Made an arrangement. I don't want to lie. If she comes back in her makeup. Oh. That's fair. Is that like... Did I do the right thing? I wonder. Izzy, hi, it's Jesse. You dealt with my blackmailer. Hi. I wanted to ask. Wanna get some coffee? Wanna get coffee sometime? This is a bit unexpected. Was I supposed to come back at night in a long dress with the gun? A noir reference. Do I fit the bill? A woman after my own heart. So tomorrow, coffee? I'm under house arrest, sorry. Say what now? Is this bitch laughing at me? Is that an expression? No, it's a sentence given by the chicken shit court of fork and justice. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. It's fine. Well, can I buy you dinner then? Jesse, house arrest. I know. I don't follow. You tell me a time when you're free. I order delivery for that exact time. And you jump on the call and we have dinner together. I'm up for that. So down. Really into it. I'm free tonight. And it's decided. Send me your address. Looking forward to it. Okay, we have a date. I feel like this is gonna bite me back in the ass. I think I should have killed her. I think I should have killed her. This is gonna bite me in the ass. I should have killed her. I think I should have. Guys, I'm rethinking my whole life. I think I should have killed her. Fuck. I'm rethinking my whole life because I feel like this will bite me back in the ass for keeping her alive. She has shit on me. If shit goes to shit and she releases shit on me, my brother and my dad could be deported additionally, and that's shit. Hello, Jessica. Hello again, PI. Hello, Femme Fatale. Oh, okay, y'all flirting. Are they gonna be together? I mean, they're on the picture, so I'm assuming they're gonna end up dating. Everything okay? Loving it. And our date is a go. This is a date. I thought I said it was. I can make jokes too. This is turning into a proper noir. They always talk in one-liners. I watched too many noir films growing up. What's your favorite? Fallout sent out. A Czech take on noir, right? I'll put it on my list. Is that why you became a PI? Lists were extremely inspirational. I love it. I'm gonna risk ruining everything, but then again, you know all of my dirty secrets. Oh no. How did you end up under house arrest? Punched an asshole in his lying face. You won't get away with the one-liner this time. I won't. I won't let you. Role reversal alert. You make the jokes and I'll do the interrogating. Alright, so you really want to know? Yeah, let's hear at least 2-liners in a row. So, the case is about an immigration officer who kicked a family out. Oh, not those assholes. They're the worst. Why did they kick them out? So they went on a date. Cute. Alright, so we're gonna end that here. We're gonna end this for now. And Juliet, that fucking lawyer, dude. Let's see what he wants, and then we'll end it. Isabella Song, that's me. This is Julian Akil. I represent the Roy Kun family. I'm calling to request your services. It's regards the death of Aku Roy Conan. You want me to find out how he died? God, it's good to talk to somebody competent for a change. Yes, that's exactly what I fucking want. His will states that whichever one of his kids is responsible will get a penny, and his last wish was for an independent investigation to figure out which one it was. His will, isn't that like the obvious place to start? Look, this family is nuts. Too much fucking money and too much fucking paranoia. Alright, what about the police? The will stipulates that the investigation must be independent, and the police aren't. Have they ever been independent? One corp or another always has some influence over them. Gotcha. I'm assuming this job pays? The only good thing about working with them. Are you in? Yeah, fire me the contract and details. And fucking tastic. Here's the address where it happened. Any questions? Any suspects? The kids, according to them. Apart from them. Should be plenty. Aku built Farca City. Lots of money means lots of enemies. That kind of money also buys you airtight security and protection. Not from your own children. That's where you come in. Who was the officer in charge of the investigation? I have no idea. I never talked to the police and the kids can't remember anyone's fucking name. Is he holding a stress tool? Fair enough. Do you at least know the name of the officer? No. I think last year's regulations prohibits their names from appearing in any paperwork. That's really shady. That's really, really shady. It goes down as Farca PD and that's it. I think it's so they can handle complaints themselves. I'm sure you can find that out. I thought you operated in Farca. Have you seen our police? They're useless. Corps of hairy assholes and the police of sharp tongues. They're so far up those corporate asses that they have to fight tapeworms for sustenance. What the fuck? How do you come up with that? Moving on. What were the circumstances surrounding his death? Well, he was found dead at the dinner table. Where's the body? How should I know? The police took it for an autopsy. They're supposed to call once they finish slicing Aku up. And you don't know anything about the officer in charge. Correct. Did Aku have an important meeting or something? Yeah, I guess. He had his children come home for dinner the night of the murder. It didn't go well. How so? His kids are nightmares. Were they there when the murder took place? They claimed they left right after dinner. Did he have anything important lined up the next day? He was supposed to make a new will. Why? How would I know? Do I look like an old man whisperer? You're his attorney. I was supposed to talk to him the next morning. I have show on my plate. Any questions? Tell me about the children. Oh Jesus, these fucking kids. I swear. They're a lot. So, Samuel Roy Conan is an avant-garde director or a hack. I can't tell, too pretentious. Giga Roy Conan is the most successful of them. She has some esports gaming empire. She's also the worst. Insane. Insane how? The GOAT, you'll see. And then there is Akir. The meanest of the bunch. Might be the most reasonable if you get through all the anger. Any questions? Alright. Julian Akil, investigating the murder of Aku Roynan. What is this one? I want to swim in them. I want to put them on my eyes. I want to bite into them so they know they are true. I want a lot of them. That's interesting. Alright, so we'll be ending it here for today. I'm just kind of pissed at how my gameplay is going so far. I'm gonna cry. But we're exiting for now. We're exiting for today. I might replay in my own time to get the right routes that I want because I hate the choices I made. um, all right, let's switch back. Hi, we're back. Um, so that was Song of Farca. I'm enjoying it. I'm very immersed. Again, I am a huge fan of mystery games, solving games, putting my brain to work. So it's a lot of fun. Um, Thank you so much for tuning in. I always appreciate when people just chill and hang out with me. Y'all are amazing. And all right, I wish you guys a wonderful time zone. We'll see each other on Friday. Friday, I am planning to try a horror game again. I'm gonna try Hotel Izanami again. It's a game that I played sometime last year. I got too scared. I got chicken shit scared and decided I'm not doing this. Yeah, so I'm gonna give that a try again, and fingers crossed that I'm not too scared this time. So yeah, have a wonderful time zone again, wherever you are in the world. Happy Lunar New Year to that was the day before yesterday. I apologize for not saying anything earlier. Happy Lunar New Year to anyone celebrating, to all my Asian, um, East Asian, Southeast Asian, anyone who celebrates. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Year of the Horse. The Fire Horse, I think, right? Hmm. Happy Year of the Horse. And here's to a good one. So have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. And we'll see each other again on Friday. All right. Bye-bye. Aww. Bye. Bye-bye.